Yes, hi. Now, the CNA who had verbally assaulted me, Andrene Richard, of course, she was hired a few months after my probationary period had ended. They did alibize on her. I sensed there was something shady about her, and it was proven that she's lazy and manipulative, among other things. But on April of 2009, her actions fell below the acceptable standards. And I want Dr. Stephen Cohen to know what that woman had done to a patient who was under her care. One day she was working in the step-down unit with a male nurse named Michael. I was coming back from my lunch break at 3 o'clock. I made my rounds and I sat by the computer. I saw her walking back and forth like a spy. She was whispering something in Michael's ear. Michael was standing by the med's cabinet. She was back and forth talking to Michael. Finally, she said she was going to go on her lunch break. While she passed by me, she said that she was concerned about Michael. She was worried about Michael. Before she reached the end of the hall, Michael said, "Jeanette, can you please help bed B for me?" And I said, "What is wrong with bed B?" I would never decline helping a patient, even though I never worked the step-down unit. I went in there. Oh my God, I was bewildered. People, the man in the B bed, a patient who just came from ICU, he was in 4-point restraint, spread eagle on his back. He was trying to get out of the bed because, you know what, he was covered with poops and piss. I mean, the entire sheet was totally soaked with, the sheet, even the pillowcase was soiled. I said, Michael ignored me, of course, but I like Michael. You know, Michael used to call me Janet Jackson, and I used to call him Michael Jackson. That is the reason why Andrene decided to do what she did, because she figured I like Michael and I would never decline. I was shocked. My heart skipped a beat. I'm like, Michael, did you see this patient? But Michael knew what Andrene was up to. And I said, Michael, this is crazy. And the guy was twice my size. He was like, you know, I couldn't work with him myself. And Michael didn't make any attempt to help me. So what I did, because there is blood in my veins, not combustible liquid, I ran and I found there was a nursing assistant by the name Heather. Heather was being trained on 6 Central to work in the VIP unit. So I ran and I called Heather, and I love Heather. I said, Heather, please help me. So Heather and I, we went back and we gathered everything, sheets and everything. And when Heather went in there and I said, Jeanette, my God, this guy hasn't been cleaned for. I said, you know what? Andrene didn't clean that patient for hours. He was covered with poops and piss. And she and Michael together wanted me to do their job. I never worked this step down. But you know what? I'm a human. I did it. Heather and I, we worked for like 45 minutes to clean that patient, turning him, because he's a very husky guy. Neither one of us could work with him alone. But Andrene decided to leave her work for me. I could never have done that. It would have been a major issue. So you know what? We cleaned the patient. After we did everything, we made him comfortable. Guess what happened? His mother walked in. His elderly mother walked in. And when she saw him, there was a smile in her face. And that gave me resounding comfort. When Andrene came back, she thought she's smart. She thought I was smarter than me. No, she did not outsmart me. I did it because I'm human. And when I attempted to tell her, Andrene, do you know? She was like, oh my God, she avoided me. Andrene, you are a loose cannon. And I want Dr. Cohen to know